Welcome back to my weight loss journey. My name is Allison, and if you're new here, I am on a 100-pound weight loss journey. And this morning when I weighed in, I was 68.1 pounds down, which I'm pretty thrilled with. I didn't lose any weight this week, but we are only a few days post Thanksgiving, and so I'm pretty happy with the fact that I've maintained my weight loss. I'm going to try to make my intros a little bit faster, but I feel like if I make them too fast, then I leave out a lot of details and then I get a lot of the same questions. Let's see if I can do this faster. So if you're new to my journey, the way that I've lost over 68 pounds is I've been following a low carb lifestyle. I keep it simple. I am truly not tracking how many carbs I'm eating. I am not tracking how many calories I'm eating. I am just focused on making sure that the foods that I'm eating are low in net carbs. I take my total carbohydrates minus my fiber minus my sugar alcohols, and that gives me my net carbs, and I just make sure that the foods that I'm eating are generally low, and that has been working really well for me. If you want a better idea of examples of foods that I'm eating that are low in net carbs, I have a ton of videos showing you different examples of what I eat in a day, so that should help you get a better idea of how I'm eating. And for the most part on my channel, I take you throughout my day. I show you what I'm eating in order to lose the weight, so let's just get on into it. Good morning. I'm starting my day off with coffee as normal. I have half and half, and I am using the gingerbread in my coffee this morning. Very good, very needed. We are also recovering from traveling for the holidays. Our sleep schedule is kind of thrown off and we're tired. So this cup of coffee is definitely needed this morning. So it's a few days after Thanksgiving, and I want to know, how was your Thanksgiving? How are you feeling after? I know that there are so many of you that are on a very similar weight loss journey to me, and I just want to know how you're doing. For the most part, I stayed pretty much low carb the whole time. There was one meal where I definitely didn't stay low carb. We were on the road, we were traveling, we were tired, we were hungry, and we just kind of drove through somewhere and we just ordered whatever, and it was what it was. And sometimes you do what you gotta do to get through the moment. But as far as at the holiday gatherings, I really stayed low carb, and here is some advice I have for you. If you want it to be easy to stick to your lifestyle, get yourself a 2-year-old that is very active all over the place, because if you have one of those, you will not think about the sugar, the bread. You won't think about anything there because you're gonna be more focused on chasing your kid around. It worked for me. This morning for breakfast, I'm just keeping things simple and easy. I am having one of these bagel thins. I've been really enjoying these. They're from the Thomas brand, and they're 2 grams of net carbs per bagel thin. We're just having sausage patties from Walmart, and I have 1 egg, and I made a sandwich. Cheers. This is so good and satisfying. I really love breakfast sandwiches, and this really hits the nail on the head for me. You don't always have to be perfect. Pre-cooked sausage patties, yes, they're not the best for you, but they're good and they're convenient. And sometimes you have to hit the easy button, and that's okay. So these are really good. I enjoy them, and they're making a day like today a lot easier. Today's lunch is a fun one. So I have my favorite mini cucumbers with ranch, and then I have these chicken mozzarella sticks. So what I did is I took 1 pound of ground chicken, about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. I didn't measure, but I just kind of threw it in there, and then I added 1 egg. I mixed that together, and then I wrapped it around a cheese stick, and I threw it in my air fryer for about 25 minutes. Didn't really measure the time either. I just kind of waited till they were kind of nice and golden brown. I did flip them after about 7 minutes or so. I'm really excited. I also have this marinara sauce. I just made it myself with a little stevia, tomato sauce, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. So let's try this. This is fantastic. Wow. This is definitely something I'm going to do again because it was really easy and it's fantastic and it's fun. If you're on a weight loss journey, no matter your approach to weight loss, it is so important to find recipes that are fun and that make staying on track with your weight loss goals a lot easier. This is one of those things for me. It is so good. I am getting ready to get my workout in, and I'm going to do a really quick 20-minute workout from Nourish Move Love. I will try to link the workout that I'm doing down below. This is a fully standing workout, no repeats. Let's get to it. I just finished my workout and it was awesome. It was exactly what I needed. It was that perfect balance between challenging and doable. And I just feel really recharged and refreshed. I'm ready to get back on track with my fitness and be consistent with working out 4 times a week. That just seems to be my sweet spot. The last 2 weeks I've been maybe working out twice, maybe 3 times a week. And I just feel my best when I hit that 4 time a week goal. So I'm excited just to get back into a better routine. It's so normal to go through seasons where working out is really easy, it's really exciting, you're really motivated to do it, and then you're gonna go through seasons where it's a little bit more challenging to navigate, a little bit more challenging to motivate yourself to show up, but you still have to keep pushing. Every workout that I show up when I don't want to, I always walk away feeling so much better, so much brighter, and just overall it sets the tone for the rest of my day. So if you're struggling with the motivation today, I just want to encourage you, get up, go get a workout in. There are so many great resources on YouTube that you can really utilize. And even if you don't want to do it, just start with 5 minutes. And if you don't want to work out after 5 minutes, fine. I find that when I tell myself I'm going to work out for 5 minutes, once I'm in it, and I just keep going. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Moving your body is worth it and you will feel better. For dinner tonight, I am going to try to make chicken and dumplings. I found a recipe on Pinterest and I'm using that as my guideline. Chicken and dumplings is one of my favorite meals. To get started with my chicken and dumplings, I'm just using some frozen bone-in chicken thighs. Whenever I'm making any type of soup or anything like that, I like to use chicken that still has the bone because it just makes the best broth. It's just so flavorful. So I'm just putting some frozen chicken thighs in some water and I'm gonna let it simmer for about an hour. So I'm making chicken and dumplings, as you know, and the chicken is still simmering on the stove. So I was reading the recipe to try to figure out how they made these dumplings, and I ran into a little bit of a problem. The ingredients that they had listed in the recipe and the ingredients that they're using in the dumplings are totally different. It must have just been a mistake. So I'm going to do my best at this. Okay, so my chicken and dumplings totally failed. Like, this is probably the worst fail I've had since I started going low carb. I tried to follow that recipe the best I could and my dumplings didn't stay together. I literally just have this pot full of chicken with shredded dumplings, basically just almond flour floating in it. It's not good. I'm gonna have to figure something else out for dinner tonight. Dinner is gonna end up being pretty similar to what I eat for breakfast. So I'm having some more frozen sausage links. It's the same thing as the breakfast patties, but it's in link form. And then I'm having 2 eggs, and then I'm having 2 slices of this Better Goods keto bread. This is my favorite bread for toasting. This is why I like having that frozen sausage on hand, because dinner was a total fail. I love to experiment in the kitchen, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. And today's one of those days, but we still have a really quick, easy dinner on hand. Cheers to dinner. I'm still really full from dinner. Breakfast was actually the perfect way to end my day of eating. I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to continue to follow my 100-pound weight loss journey, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.